Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of EverQuest 2. And we're going to be talking to Gloln Kilnkor here. He's actually had a few other quests that he's had us do, but we're going to go ahead and see what he has in store for us now.
Well met!
Ample food supplies, an established cast of weapons and equipment, werewolves, and a platoon of goblins. This does not bode well, my friend. Clearly the Krulokals are nearing completion of their army. They are definitely organized and could strike soon. You must send troops at once. I'll make the military decisions here, my friend, if you don't mind. Sending a legions of my men to attack the camp is not possible, so long as my men are committed to other tasks. Then send me, my friend, and I will gladly crush them. Glad I'm not in your shoes. Bye. Why, I greatly appreciate your enthusiasm. I know it would take an army of considerable strength to eliminate this threat. That being said, if you were to gather a small group of your most trusted allies, perhaps you could hit them where it hurts the most. What do you need us to do? Wait, let me gather my friends first. So we're going to say, what do you need us to do? Based on your reports, there are several key targets that, if eliminated, would cripple their army and set them back for months. When you've gathered your friends, sneak into the camp, accomplish the task I have written down, and get out of there. They won't even know we were there. Wish us luck. So it's pillaged or be pillaged. Level 30. You get at least 24 silver, 27 copper, plus another 2,000 faction points to the Iron Toe Brigade, as well as the Peerless Sentry leg plates, treasured, no trade, 16 strength, 17 stamina, 16.9 damage per second, which is amazing. Plate armor plate armor is for the legs. Mitigation 218. Level 30 requirement. Berserkers, Guardian, Inquisitors, Paladins, Shadow Knights, and Templars all can wear this. So we'll go ahead and hit accept. This is not an easy assignment. Be sure to bring your most well-equipped and bravest friends. Understood. You obviously haven't met my friends. Okay. So we're going to say understood. Now I'm going to show you my faction. Just to, at this point, you should have somewhere around this 31,200, which is warmly. You can go all the way up, I believe, to 50. We'll see, because we're going to do all the quests here. Now, he did mention several times that you should bring your friends with you. Now, that's a hint that you probably will need a group to do this quest, but as he said before, we might be able to get in and out without them even knowing we were there, which kind of leads you to believe that you may be able to do this by yourself. Now, I've actually done this before many times on different characters, and you can do this one by yourself. It's a little bit more difficult because you have to deal with roamers, and you have to kind of ease your way in. You're gonna deal with a lot of really close calls, because you got to get really close to be able to click on some of these items. But you can do it by yourself, and that's exactly what we're going to do for now. Let's see if we can get in there a little easier than normal. Now, of course, you can always go in the back way. The front way is the actual easiest method for me. I only have to kill like one, maybe two, if that. Or I can just simply run right past them to a safe spot further in, and then start from there. So I don't even have to kill anybody at all. Which I think is what we're going to go ahead and do. Hopefully we don't get more guys in here while we're here, otherwise we may run into some issues. And of course you can always look down in the chat bar when it says they're no longer worth any experience or treasure. That means they've turned around and are no longer chasing you. And that's exactly what they've done. Now if you look at the map, it will show you the points on there that you need to get. These little blue dots are the things you need to do. I need to kill Mucklock mercenaries. I need to kill Wolfmaster. That's a named right there. That might be a little difficult. And these other ones I need to destroy weapon caches. They're just clicked on. This one I need to find a way to release the captive animals. So the first one is I need to kill this guy. And we're going to go ahead and do that first. Now he's level 30 heroic with 2 arrows. That's going to be a really tough fight. And it kind of looks like these wolves may get in the fight if you're too close. So what we're going to go ahead and do is put pretty much everything that we have that can help us out. Let's see. Words target against all damage. That's for somebody else. Raider group friend. That's for somebody else. Combat leadership. On any combat or spell, hit the spell, cast Fury, combat on target. But it only lasts for 1 minute, so we're going to use that at the beginning as well. Let's see what else we got. Tracking. Until cancel group friend, so we can't use that either. What is this? Raider group friend. No, can't do that. Okay, so it's going to be our Feral Rage, which we're going to use, and we're also going to use this Combat Leadership. Watch out. See how close they get. If you were fighting that guy and you weren't prepared for that, now you got a couple extra adds. They get really, really close. They may walk right up on top of him. So it's good that we waited a few seconds, because I don't think we would have killed him that quickly. And then we probably would have had a wipe, because running away from this guy is probably not going to be an option, especially with all the other guys we'd run into. So if you want to be extra careful, go ahead and kill these guys, just to be safe that they don't come back. Now we're not going to, simply because I like to take risk, even if they're stupid ones. So we're going to go ahead and wait for them to pay the way. Go ahead and put on our Feral Rage, and then go ahead and pull this guy over here as much as we can. Now you can see he's running pretty slow. So I probably should have waited to put that ability on and get the most out of it. But he's doing some pretty good damage. Make sure to take the time to heal your guy up. You're going to need that healing for sure. Now I do have Lay of Hands just in case. Wow, this is going a lot better than I thought it would. Probably because of those two abilities are on. When those leave me, I'm sure this is going to slow down quite a bit. Here we go. Yeah, it's slowing down now. Knock the guy down. Remember, if you knock him down to the ground and then you cast another spell, another buff, or another attack, he will get up immediately. You'll lose that stun effect that you have on him. So make sure that you, when you use those kind of things, the kick, the bash, give him a few seconds to get the full effect out of it. You know, make sure it's the last spell or the last combat art you have to use for a few seconds. You know, it only takes, I think, 2 or 3 seconds for him to get up anyways, which is usually plenty of time for your other spells to start coming back. As you can see, they do take a few seconds sometimes for the repop on them. So let's see, what do we got next? Let's see. I need to slay several grunts. So if I see any grunts, we'll go ahead and slay them. We also have the Muckflick mercenaries over here. And that would be these guys right over here. Now, 2 arrows down, level 27. Shouldn't be too hard, but it looks like there's several of them linked together. And again, you still have this guy to worry about if you get too close. So find a good spot to pull to, like over here. Hopefully, these guys are not all linked. If I pull just these 3, I should just get them. Wait for my power to get all the way to full, just in case. Normally not an issue, but since we're doing it right there on the line, level 28, 29, it's going to be kind of difficult. Wow, this guy's aggro radius is incredibly small. There we go. Do area effect right here. Oh, this is killing them quick. Nice. Didn't expect them to be this easy. See, some of them drop loot, some of them don't. Not too big of a deal. Occasionally, you'll get some really good loot off of these guys. Just random. On any mob that you fight, you can get some really nice chests every once in a while. It's pretty rare, though. I would say out of 1,000 guys you kill, you may get it off of 1, maybe 2 if you're having a good day. But not too common for the really, really nice, ornate, or even really like master kind of stuff. It's gonna happen, just don't expect it. If you're grinding out a few levels, it's probably gonna be something that you're gonna see in that area at least once before you move on to the next. Which is kind of nice, because in the old days you had to camp a name to get really good loot. And in this one, I guess they realized that if everybody's trying to camp a name for loot, then nobody's killing the regular guys, and then all that work that you put into those are kind of going to waste because nobody's ever spending any time there. And now that's not the case. Now you can just go off and kill random dudes and still have a chance of getting really good loot. So that's kind of a cool little concept they put in there. Let's see, what do we need next? We need to find a way to release the captive animals and to destroy some of the barrels of the dwarven spirits, which is where we're going to go next, over there. Now, I haven't killed any grunts yet, because usually while you're finishing off some of these other quests, you do eventually have to kill some of the mobs that are in your way, and if they are grunts, well, then you wasted time earlier killing grunts when you could have just waited a few seconds, done these other parts first. Let's see, so they're going to be over here, right there, you can see them. Oh, great. Got a tracker. We can take this guy on, no problem, hopefully. Does delay us a little bit, but it's probably a little safer this way, because anytime you can kill the roamers is always going to help you out. It's usually what I'll do if I'm in an area that I'm not familiar with, is I'll just clear out all the trash mobs. It may take a little longer. Let's see, Mystics, 1 arrow. Those are heroics, stay away from those. Those are heroics too. This is going to be hard, but we'll see if we can get it. Just have to find the right balance between these guys so you don't pull both. There we go. Went ahead and got that one. Oh, great. I don't know if we can get this one. Game's frozen. There we go. We got 2 other guys. That's why it froze. Well, at least their arrow's down, and they're not heroic. Didn't see him coming, though. Punks. Let me zoom in so you guys can see just how ugly these dudes are. Look at that face. That is a face only a mother could love. And maybe not even then. Yeah, stay down, punk. Ugh. Guy needs to see a dentist. Let's go ahead and zoom back out. Even with the zoom out, we still got jump, so it's not a sure thing all the time. I don't know, that might be a little too close to the guys on the left. Too far away still. Go ahead and inch my way there. Come on. Oh, there we go. Now I still need this one. I don't know if I can get that one. That's pushing it. Iron for exchange order now. Oh, that's for something else. Is it? Where's the other one? I guess that's it. A little too far. Ah, this is really pushing it. Ah, they saw me. There we go, we got it. That's a little trick you can try doing. Now, usually when they hit you, they will interrupt your ability to set things on fire or pick things up, you know, like shinies and things of that sort. But if you're able to do it, if you have the armor, it's going to be easier for a tank to do it than a wizard or something along those lines, but it's still possible. Let's see, who else do we need? We needed something down here. We needed to set the animals free. I think it's a little further down. And the pins are the... Yeah, there they are over there. And they're using those animals, I believe, for food, which is... You know... Oh, there's a named right there. If you believe you can take on a named level 30 heroic with 1 arrow up, with his little dudes who are all level 30 heroic, but no arrows up. You're more than welcome to try that guy. I wouldn't suggest doing him unless you're at least level 35, or you got some really, really cool armor that, you know, you mentored down and you're able to, you know, take some hits better than most people. So wait for them to pay the way. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's jump over. And get rid of this little fence right here. Now it says I need to slay several grunts. Now the grunts are a little easier to find. They're over there where we were killing before, right on the corner to the right. You'll see them over here on the map. But we're going to wait for this guy to pay the way before we make a run over there. Because I don't think we could take that guy just yet. Not with... Maybe by himself, if we were prepared for it. But not with the 3 heroic adds. That's pushing it. You see, there's some bashers. don't really see any grunts yet, but I think they're further down. A lot of pathers, a lot of walkers. I'm just looking around to see if we can see any grunts over here. Still none. Grunts are the low-level guys. Okay, let me make a run for it. You may see some grunts over here. Yeah, there's a grunt right there. Scout. Another grunt down there. And you'll see more and more grunts over here. So we're going to go ahead and kill these guys up here first. And then we'll jump down there and kill those guys if we need a few extras. You got one right here. You got 3 here, actually. Let's go ahead and grab this guy. So we went ahead and got an ad right there. That's because I used my spell to attack and I didn't do a body pool. But because these guys are so easy at our level, that's not an issue. I'm not worried about getting a couple extra ads here and there. As long as they're not heroic with arrows up, they should be perfectly fine for you to take. See these guys. That guy just disappeared. Let's see, you got another 2 grunts over here. If I run up to them, should be able to get them single. There we go. So that's how you get single pulls versus risking getting others. Now you can always pull them with the spell. I found with an arrow though, the arrow seems to have a big aggro radius when you pull a creature with it. So if you're a ranger or something along those lines, you may notice that you get a lot more adds when you pull a creature than anybody else. Then again, if you've never played another class, it's probably just going to be what you're used to seeing. And you'll be like, why do I always get a single while you get hit with 2 or 3 other guys? Well, that could be it right there. It's you're using your arrows. And they're a little more noticeable, I guess you could say, for these mobs when they see them fly right by them. They're like, yeah, we know exactly where that came from. We're going to go over there and stomp you to death. Kill this guy. I only need 2 more, so I didn't necessarily have to go this route. I could have fallen down where those other 2 easy grunts were. This guy decided he wants to go sit in front. We can get these 2. So now I'm going to have 3 on me, and I only need 2. We should still be fine. As I said before, they're not tough. Not anymore. When we first got here, they still were kind of whooping us a little bit. But you'll see just how big of a difference a few levels can make. Sometimes just 1 level can make all the difference. You'll get to a certain area, and you just aren't able to do it. You get 1 extra level, you come back, and all of a sudden it's become a piece of cake. That's usually not because of just your level. It's usually because you've gotten a couple pieces of armor while you're gone. And it's the combination of the 2 that's making it that easy. Let's see, 7 out of 8. So I still need 1 more. Wonder why it didn't work. Maybe I wasn't looking at their names. Maybe they weren't all grunts. There we go. Go ahead and loot that. And we're just going to run right by these guys because they're suckers. Can't catch us. That's why I love the mount. I always tell you guys you need to do all the quests in the very beginning stages of the starting city that you're in. Because if you do, almost every single one of them, the inline will be a mount that you can use. A lot of people will go through them and they're like, oh, okay, I've done all the ones that I need. You know, the stuff down here is starting to get too low for me to fight, or it's too easy, so I'm just going to go ahead and go on to the next part. Well, if you do that, you miss out on some loot, and one of the loot lines is the horse, so definitely worth checking out and doing so that you can have this nice little run speed. Going to save you tons of time in the future running from quest to quest. You see, there's a lot of running in this game. Even though that they've added a lot of traveling stations and AVOC towers and things of that sort to cut back on it, there's still a fair amount of it, and it always will be regardless. So let's go ahead and see if we can get in here with a horse who takes up a lot of space and talk to Kilnkor.
Well met.
Was the mission successful? Yes, the camp is in total disarray now. You won't need to worry about an army for some time. Pillaged or be pillaged, level 30. 54 silver, 7 copper, plus 2,000 points to the Iron Toe Brigade faction. And a new pair of pants which we can't yet wear, but we're going to as soon as we can. So let's go ahead and hit accept. Excellent work sabotaging the camp, though I fear the Karuckle may seek their revenge soon. Scouts have reported various troop movements, though no single force has been spotted coming this way. Nonetheless, go speak with Gloln in Western Outpost. He should have the latest information on the bugbear activities. Where can I find the Barrett? So we're going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. If you like these episodes, please hit the like button, subscribe. Definitely helps my channel grow. If you have any comments or questions, quests that you are stuck on, or zones that you really want to see, I'll leave that down below, and I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. Again, guys, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the